Welcome back to the Slithy Toves and BattleTech the Restoration Campaign. We are about to commence Liberation Panzyr. Proceed to Panzyr, where you will assist the Restoration Army's efforts to liberate House Decimus. Restoration Army intel suggests that a lance built with long-range fire capabilities could prove advantageous on this drop. Further details will be provided upon your arrival.
By your command.
Let's make our way there first. We'll check out the store and think about whether we want to refit our mechs. Your actions against our interests are earning you a powerful enemy, Commander. Continue to impede. Oh, local pirates don't like us. Not a tremendously big surprise, given how much I've been wailing on them recently.
Network order's complete, boss. Top-notch work, if I may say so.
You may say so. Yes, so let's look at the state of the upgrades. I've been focusing on the repair and refit. We've been spending a huge amount of time mucking around with mechs, and I thought we needed a boost of the number of tech points that we have. So we now have 11 points, and that should make repair and refit of our mechs considerably faster. We don't have many pilots, so I don't feel the need to be pushing training facilities. At some point we'll be wanting the second mech bay to increase our arsenal of mechs. But I think for the moment we're going to be pushing for morale. This is not very expensive in terms of average costs. The purchase price is reasonably within our budget, so I don't think it'll be a problem.
Sure thing. It'll take a bit, but we'll get it done.
Once we can get our morale up to 41 up here, then we'll be in good shape with a lot of special abilities, precision shots and the like, to really start making a mess of the enemy in short order. So, back to the travel. I don't know whether we'll get a text adventure on the way, we may well do. Behemoth is back. This jump ship's fully loaded. We've got the drop ships on here. That's amazing. Looks like we have to pay twice for the privilege because the Argo takes up 2 of the docking collars.
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
Okay, well we're down to 6 months of operating capital, but this mission suggests that we might get a million sea bills or significant salvage, so I'm not too worried about it. However, we're not going to be cutting that to 4 for the moment. I'm just going to be increasing morale through other ways. It's not so critical as to need to invest in it. Welcome to Panzyr. Not quite yet, Darius. Let's have a look in the shop to see if there's anything worthwhile. We've got a whole mech here, a Griffin. No, nowhere near within our capabilities to buy it. Bonus AC 10. Extra stability damage, bit of extra crit. I don't think so, not for the moment. Any other equipment? No, pretty light on those things. We're not selling anything. So let's just quickly make sure that our mech warriors are up to scratch.
Commander.
Okay, so we've got 3/8 here, which is just shy of the required to get the heat buff, which I think is where I'm going to be taking her.
Good to go.
Decker, I'm heading for Ace Pilot for you, and see what we can do with that, but you're way short of that.
Yes, Commander.
Festa's our backup.
Good to go.
We're still shy on getting up there for ourselves. Yes, we're heading up this track. So I'm aiming for breaching shot here with Jabberwock.
Mech warrior training complete.
Yeah.
And Medusa. What am I going to do with you, Medusa? Are you going up for the similar to Behemoth up to the coolant vent. That overheat threshold might be quite useful.
Training complete.
And spicy.
Standing by.
24. We have yet to specialise you. And we have to decide what we're going to do with you. I think we might make you a master tactician just to have a go with that. So why don't we... Let's just get you up to a decent spec, and then we'll start making our way up the tactics track.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Okay. Now for the mechs. Where are we with the mechs? Still haven't quite finished the Blackjack from its repairs, but we've got a full stable otherwise. The Vindicator, it's lacking a bit in potency. Its armor load isn't brilliant. I'm not sure what we could do with it other than trying to bump the LRM-10 to a 15, maybe dropping a couple of heat sinks so it runs a bit hotter. This heat efficiency is probably too high, but well, let's go to the refit and have a look. Have we got any LRM-15? We've got one LRM-15 in the bank, okay. Have we got any in the store? No. Okay, well that solves that problem. I'm only going to be upgrading one thing with an LRM-15. And I'm not sure it's going to be that. So, this is 5 tons. This is 7 tons. I think this might be a straight swap. We'll run out of LRM ammo much quicker. If I can find 3 tons from somewhere, let's have a think. Okay, how much time would it take to replace that for that? And take out that. Take out that. And if we take out another one and put in a ammo instead. Okay. So we've reduced the heat efficiency. It's got a 49 alpha now, which means we'll be gaining what, 16 heat a turn. I don't think that's too bad. We've increased the firepower considerably. It's only going to take 4 days, so I think I'm going to confirm that.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Just pop that up to the top. Right, Shadowhawk I'm reasonably satisfied with. It's not very heat efficient, but its firepower is extremely good. Similarly for the Enforcer, I think that's in a good space at the moment. I'm not happy with the Jenner, but it's really not very flexible as a mech chassis. I've tweaked it a bit by having 3 medium lasers and 2 SRM2s to try and manage the heat a little bit better, because it was just overheating too much with 4 medium lasers. I'm hoping that will help its performance a little bit, but I'm not taking it on this particular mission. And the Centurion, I'd love to put in LRM-15s here to increase its damage potential. 1, I think, will be acceptable. 2, and we're going to have to be reducing its armor load, and it's still very useful from the point of view of tanking some hits, so we're going to keep that as it is. So let's go back to the Argo, let those 4 days pass. Might as well get the lounge done
Hey
as
boss,
well.
we've just completed those upgrades.
Okay, well let's get the next one in train. Where are we going next? So, what does this require? This requires Mech Bay 2 and the structural repair. Yeah, well, we haven't got anything else to invest in that's absolutely critical. Let's have a look at this. That's 3 tech points, up to 12. I think it's the right time to be putting that in train. We're down to 1.5. That's only 3 months of capital, but this mission should clear us a lot more. So, let's go. Perdition. Welcome to Panzyr, Commander Jabberwock. Lady Urano and the Restoration Army are already fighting on the planet's surface, and have been for weeks. With the aid of House Decimus's ground support facilities, Ms. Meyer will carry your lance through Panzyr's orbital debris field and drop you on the surface. What debris field is this? It's a holdover from the Amaris Civil War. Crikey, that's a long time ago. There was a great battle in orbit over Panzyr, and most of the wreckage is still there in the form of a dense field of particulate material. Navigating the field unassisted would be a formidable task. Thankfully, we'll have the Spaceport's control centre on our side. It'll be able to guide us in and send tugs to assist us. You okay with this? Oh yeah, Commander, no sweat. With the kind of navigation support I'll be getting from ground control, I could take us through the field with my eyes closed. Detect a slight hint of sarcasm, Smile. It doesn't suit you. Alright, let's keep going. Lady Urano wants your lance behind enemy lines while she leads from the front. You will harass the Directorate's supply train and target valuable military hardware. She has a target list. Hold that thought, Lord Madeira. Commander, I'm getting a tight beam communication from the planet's surface. It's Lady Urano. Well, I'm impressed she's got surface-to-orbit communications. Jabberwock, you couldn't have arrived at a better time. Our forces on the surface desperately need your help. With the support of House Decimus, we're making our final push against the Directorate's last major stronghold. Our forces are fully committed to the attack. We're pushing them back, but the Directorate just seized control of Panzyr's only remaining spaceport. Dun dun dun! With it, they'll be able to call down reinforcements at will. I need someone to take the Spaceport's control centre away from them. Jabberwock, that someone is going to have to be you. That means that Ms. Meyer will need to carry you through the debris field unassisted. I hope that her skills are up to the task. That's a... Express confidence here, Camille. You can do it, okay? Not, I hope you can do it. Well, this day just got more interesting. Yep. Assuming it is daytime, of course, because on a spaceship you can kind of set the time to be what you like. I'm afraid there's more. Alexander, I've just received a message from Lady Centrella. There's been a major incident in Perdition. Right. What are the Centrellas up to here? It's a thorium system. Ah, I see. Now here is a bit of politics. The Taurian Concordat at this time is led by a man who has intense paranoia about the Federated Suns, and any kind of issue on planets bordering the Taurian Concordat and the Federated Suns is likely to cause quite strong military response from the Taurians. Chemical attack. 11,000 people dead in a chemical attack. That is astonishingly bad, and it's against the Ares conventions. Yeah, this is down to atrocity. How have the Taurians responded? Protector Calderon, yeah, that's the chap, is claiming the attack was an act of Davian aggression. I don't believe that. The Davians, for all that they are, have been very much one of the houses that called for the Ares conventions and backed it. They're not above a bit of shenanigans, but not with chemical weapons typically. Yes, well, there we go. It's going to accelerate our timetable. We need to retake your throne before this situation gets any worse. If war was to erupt between Federation and the Concordat, it could spill over into the Reach. Yes, I don't fancy superpowers getting involved. I want you to proceed with the drop. Jabberwock, I'm expecting this deployment to be difficult. Bring your best. May the gods grant you victory, gods. We'll all be counting on your success. I'm not going to touch on the religion in the BattleTech universe, but it's a fascinating area. You heard the Lady James. Best get to it. Maya, I'm going to go ahead and trust that you've got this. Do me a solid. Try not to scrape the leopard's paint on the way down. Right. Let's get my team in gear. Right, we're not doing scouting on this one. This is a priority, go in, blow everything up kind of mission. So we've got Glitch in the Centurion for long range support. Got Medusa. Well, let's get Behemoth back into the Shadowhawk where she belongs. She'll be much happier in there. Plenty of armour to shrug off some of those hits. Jabberwock in the Vindicator with the newly upgraded LRM 15, and Medusa in the Enforcer with the headlamps. We're at 2.5, they're at 2. I think we're going to be okay with this. So, Liberation Panzyr, priority mission. Let's see what this is going to be like. It's been a while since I've played this mission. Right, we've got to take control of the turrets. Don't allow Directorate reinforcements to land. Destroy the control centre. They're already entrenched. We're gaining ground against the Directorate. We can't allow them to call in reinforcements. We've got some support with the 2nd Decimus Fusiliers. We can destroy the dropship control centre, cutting off their ability to navigate. Well, not completely, because of course if Samir makes it, they'll be able to make it.
Command interface initiated.
Commander, I'm glad you made it. Navigating Panzyr's debris field unassisted is no small feat, even for a ship as small as a Leopard. Ms. Maya is to be commended for her skill. No sweat, Lady Arano, just don't ask me to do it again. You won't have to. Restoration strike teams have already joined forces with the 2nd Decimus Fusiliers to engage the enemy on multiple fronts. We have them at a disadvantage, but if they manage to bring in reinforcements, we're in trouble. Jabberwock, I need you to engage the enemy, locate their dropship control centre, found it, and destroy it. Without ground support, their ships won't be able to navigate the debris field, the Directorate's troops on the surface will be cut off, and our combined forces will sleep them away. I'm sorry to interrupt, Lady Arano. We've just intercepted a transmission from the ADV Coronac. They're requesting navigational aid. It sounds like they're on the way down. Hi, Lady. Hi, Lady. If that ship lands, our bid for the system fails. Jabberwock, I need you to take the control centre out before the Coronac touches down. The 2nd can help with that. We have a Leopard full of engineers. Lucky us. The engineers are on their way. Commander, I'll need you to clear us a path to the Spaceport Security Headquarters, take out their vehicles, make us some breathing room. Okay, we'll do. That's the plan. We'll use the turrets to cover your approach. As soon as we have the turrets under control, Directorate will begin firing on them. Use that as the distraction and engage the enemy to protect them. It's your call either way.
Good hunting, Commander. You bring down the control center, and we'll handle the rest. Good luck.
Okay, so I've got 6 rounds to destroy the garrison units here, and there are 5 of them. And then 15 rounds to get all the way over here across the map and destroy that. I suppose this is where the General or the Spider would have been useful, to just go completely round the outside. Right, chaps. Chapesses.
Receiving you.
Let's,
On the move.
Okay, we've got everybody's turned up. Bulldog. Striker. We've got some over here as well. Who's going to take point here?
Commander.
Let's get you in some decent cover.
Roger.
Glitch. Maybe just sprint you into cover here. Get you LRM fire across the board.
Don't need to tell me twice.
Good. Won't then.
Engaging jump jets.
Okay. Wow, all of these vehicles are quite heavy. That's a bit alarming. So, but we get initiative. So rather than reserve and let them get first go, I'm just going to...
Waiting for orders.
If I can get some decent shots on here. Right.
Location confirmed.
Right, that's our priority, the SRM carrier. Those things are lethal. Everything else I can tank.
Engaging with target.
Okay, that was very close to destroyed. What have we got left in there? Oh, so close. One more hit would have done it. So I think
Waiting on you, Commander.
we're going to use the multi-shot ability to take that out. Bit worried about these over here. I can't get eyes on. Oh, I can get eyes on there. That's going to leave the Centurion open to abuse, but I've
You
got
betcha.
confidence. Let's have a look. It's another one. So I'm going to multi-shot you, and the second one gets twice as much.
Got it.
Yeah. This guy in the back might give us some grief. Right. How are we doing on him? He's very low, so if I can get Jabberwock into a position to see him. The 15, the PPC, if it hits, is going to destroy that. So we can use the rest. I think I'll take the striker out. He's too far back, really, to engage with at the moment.
Engaging multiple targets.
Right, please hit this. Yeah.
Enemy unit destroyed.
That's up. 2 down. Medusa.
Good to go.
I think you're going to have to... Right. I could jump forward here, tank the shot, or we could get eyes on this chap over here. I think that's going to be a decent... It's another bulldog. Well, that's okay. I'll just pop him with a large laser.
Firing on target.
I'm seeing Directorate SRM carriers on radar. No, don't worry, Kamira. I've already dealt with those. But I agree with you. Engage them at long range. Or better, engage them first. Wow. What? What? It's snowing! Okay. Took a few
Reporting.
hits there.
Minimal damage.
Yeah, okay, it's okay. Are you going to take on the... Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Commander. I'm hit.
Damn,
Do
Moth.
this.
What are you
Let's go.
doing? Every mission.
Commander.
Right. I've got a rear arc shot here.
Move order received.
Oh,
We've
what was
got an
that?
unknown on sensors.
Okay. Let's blow this guy up.
Affirmative.
Really?
They've got a lock on me.
Does he not? Well, okay.
Orders.
I'm going to leave these two to the long-range mechs. Oh no, I'll just close in. Just stop mucking around.
Engaging jump jet.
Right, who's the most dangerous? I think he is. But with a precision strike, I should be able to take him out. Let's hit him in the side.
Let's see how you like this.
Uh-oh.
I'm showing
Trebuchet?
minor damage.
Trebuchet. I'm going to make a guess that's a trebuchet. It could be a catapult, I suppose. Right. Who am I going to drown in?
I hear ya.
Lerms. 70s. Yeah, you're too close. Let's got better shots on here.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Let's just see one on each. And then we'll see who Jabberwock has to polish off.
I've got enough guns for everyone.
Okay. Right. Who gets the PPC? It's on the right arm, so it seems to make sense that we fire that at B.
Engaging multiple targets.
Still up, huh? Oh well. Oh, come on. Grr. Come on then. Yeah, focus fire. Well done. Ow. Okay, I've activated the turrets. I've come a bit too far to the left there. That's not good. That was
Damage is light.
a misplay. Well, I've woken everyone up.
Come on, Mech Warriors! It's go time!
Ow. Panther? Right. Well, Behemoth,
Yes, Commander.
seeing as you seem to have made a terrible mess of all of this, I could start moving around. She's one of my most mobile mechs, and I need to get over to the control centre sooner rather than later. So, why not? I'll just brace them. Right. Let's just go and stomp on one of these guys. Don't miss this.
Engaging physical attack.
Thank you.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Yeah, I'm taking half damage from missiles here, so
Took a hard hit there.
the Shadowhawk's got plenty of armour.
Waiting for orders.
I'm just wasting it here. Let's get these turrets back.
Ah!
Here come the engineers. Okay. So we've got 12 rounds.
Ready for orders.
Let's get over here as soon as.
Roger that.
My armor's getting stripped off.
Yeah, Behemoth, that's what you're there for. Ignore the turrets. Okay. I think that'll be a mistake, honestly. Here is that Panther. Jenna. Okay, we've got a few light mechs here. I could reserve and see where they're going. It's that 4G Hunchback, that's dangerous. Laser variant Centurion. Yeah. Okay. All these turrets are friendly. There's the trebuchet. I was right. I was right. And we've got to get over here. It's a long way back. This wall is going to prevent line of sight unless we can get height advantage, which I'm not sure we're going to be able to. Maybe up on there. Might move the Centurion over here to see if I can get line of sight. Okay. Let's
What do you need?
let's create a wide front, shall we? Jenna's going to hit pretty hard. I'm going to need to build up evasion. We're just going to do a direct frontal assault. I don't often do these because they'll far too often leads to imminent demise. But right, so this Enforcer is a left-handed mech. All of its energy weapons from the left. So I'm going to twist so I can still get shots on.
Firing jump jet.
But present my shield arm. And let's see what we've got. That hunchback is going to be a problem. I need to prioritise that. Well, I'm going to hit the one that I can hit with all of my lasers, but let's do a precision strike on this. Now, Jenna's ammo is here. Let's go for that.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
I'm okay with sensor lock. You keep going with that. Just means you're not shooting at me, which I really like. Right, so let's make myself a target. What have we got here?
Engaging jump jets.
That Centurion looks like too good a shot to miss. Look at that. Ammo in the left. Let's go for that. Let's see if we can blow his left arm off.
All weapons committed.
Oh, well, we've got a crit on the LRM-10.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
It's a decent result.
What can I do for you?
Well, you come right in here. And we're going to have another go at this Centurion, I think. Oh, come on. Just waiting to hear that boom of the autocannon. Priority number 1, that 4G Behemoth. You're going to need to come over and give the Enforcer a hand. I think it's a really bad shot. I can get 60s by boosting. Maybe I can get a height advantage. No. Well, I like this because I'm coming in at his right torso. We're going to have to precision strike on that torso.
On it.
And of course, being Behemoth, she can't aim for diddly. There he goes. Cool shots on this guy's head, please. Okay, left torso, that's fine. I can't see him getting up from this, can you? Yay! One enemy down. Panther? Nope. Right, our go finally, is it?
Yeah?
Right, we are going to be focusing today on this chap. So again, I want to go around to the left-hand side, with my right side facing the enemy. And let's take that torso out.
Acknowledged.
Nothing. Boo.
Receiving you.
Right, I don't want to be in line of sight of that side. I think he's just moved though. So we've got a dragon, a hunchback and a Jenna. If I pop down here, I'll have a couple of pips of evasion. I'll get some decent shots on the hunchback. On his right hand side, which is where we want him to be. Not good shots. Oh! Picked the wrong target. Oh, you muppet. Well, at least they're not choosing not to fire today.
Good to go.
I'm very happy with.
Uh-huh.
Here we go.
All weapons are go!
Oh no, Jabberwock.
Engaging jump jets.
Now, if I'm lucky, I can knock him over with this. Let's see what we can do.
All weapons committed.
Well, I'm clearly not getting used to the
Enemy map.
old
Critical
PPC.
damage detected.
It's a pity that didn't land. That could have knocked him over. Ow. Raining pieces of Shadowhawk all over the place. Uh-oh, who are you going to hit? No boom of the autocannon. Maybe he hasn't got any ammo. No, I can't see that. I'm very pleased he's not shooting at us with that 20. Yeah, well done. And he knocked him over. Good result. Hit him in the head again, you might be able to take him out. No, well, even better. These turrets, MVP. Panther. They seem to be obsessing about Behemoth, and when she's not in view, they can't seem to get shots on. Where are you going? Have we got a friendly building up here to protect? I don't think so. He's trying to flank us. Right.
Aye, aye.
Well, the enemy is thinning out. I think we can close this guy down and cause him some real problems. Right, anything good in this torso? There's ammo in that torso. Let's make the most of that.
Got it.
Exposed structure. That was rubbish. What happened to your missiles? I ought not to tease
Standing
them.
by. Roger. Confirmed.
Oh, I love that shotgun effect of the SRMs.
I hear ya.
Right, glitch. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes.
This should be good. And there's more where that came from.
Bits all over the ground.
Engaging jump jets.
So, we're still quite a long way from the target. We've got 9 rounds to get there. We're already overheating with the jump jets, okay.
Engaging target.
Well, it looks like the reduction in the heat sinks on the Vindicator is causing serious problems. Even in a polar area, so maybe I could take some jump jets off, limit its mobility. Ooh, right in the back. These guys have no clue what to do. Oh dear. He's going over. Nice paintwork, by the way. It's a pity. It's a pity. Nah, it's alright. Yep. We're just going to push on straight for the target.
Yep. On it.
Well, I think hitting this guy seems to be a no-brainer. Preferably in the leg.
Locked on.
The legs at this end. Not
Inflicted some heavy damage.
really heavy enough, I don't think.
Warning. Armor low.
Okay. Yeah, very low. On the right arm, so maybe I should just sprint all the way through. I don't know what to do. I've got some LRM shots here. I don't really want my right arm to be exposed to the Jenner. In fact, all of these guys. So if I want something different, I'm going to have to jump a different way.
Engaging jump jets.
Okay, so on the left hand side, that's no use to anybody. 30% on there. That's way too hot.
Engaging target. Enemy mech destroyed.
Yep, this 15 gives it a much better kick.
Ready for orders.
So I'm just going to pop her in forest and do a drive-by on this trebuchet.
Firing a full salvo.
Good to go.
Centurion's tough, so I don't mind it being...
Coordinates received. Got it.
Goes half the weapon load. Oh dear, you're in trouble. Gonna get knocked over. Yeah, there we go. Another injury. Oh dear. Turrets, another one up. Yeah, he's a dodgy one, this one. You should have sensor locked him. No.
The clock is ticking and that dropship is getting close. I'd recommend that you prioritize targeting the control center, Commander.
Yeah. You are completely correct, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. Yeah, shield arm. Don't worry about it.
Took a heavy hit there.
Glitch! Don't need to be such a drama queen, heaven's sake. Right. Which way is this guy facing? I could get behind him. With decent shots. Yep. Okay, what have we got in the back here? Got 90 points, and that's what I can do, but have I got the heat? I have, as long as I don't jump jet. And let's see if I can put them both in the middle. Middle.
All weapons committed.
Ooh. You can't have much left. 16 points.
Standing by.
I can just get a large laser on this chap. But, you know, that's fun. Wasn't likely.
No joy.
Right, Bearmoth.
Waiting for orders.
I'm just going to move you maximum speed for the control sensor.
Jumping.
And glitch.
Waiting for orders. Coordinates received.
Let's see if we can knock him over.
All weapons are go.
Ooh, very close. Oh dear. Standing on a mountain. Zaps out. Oof. Yeah, he's... yeah, gonny. I'm surprised. Must be at very long range. Where have you gone? Well, you hit me with the particle cannon, but...
Minor damage, Commander.
yeah, the Centurion is tough enough to take that kind of abuse. Oh, frustrating. I can just hit you from here. We'll knock you over this time for sure, with the glitch next.
Good to go. Moving to position. Commencing Alpha Strike.
Yep. And
Good to go.
get on to next round. We've got 6 left. That should be okay.
Waiting for orders.
So I think it's probably safe enough to finish this guy off. If I can chop off his right arm, I'll be happier.
I copy.
Okay, complete left side destruction.
Scored a critical hit.
Unfortunately, in the Panther, that's the shield.
Let's go!
Panther gets up, probably regretting his choices in life. Ow!
Reporting structural damage.
Yeah, that was just rude. Just gonna gut him from the back, or take his arms off and leave him a stick. There's only one answer for
All
that.
weapons committed. Enemy mech destroyed.
Just a pile of debris down here. You can see where the fight happened. Man.
Orders.
Right. Let's go.
Position confirmed.
Well, we've got 100 hits. Might be able to do this in one.
Taking the shot. Target eliminated.
5 rounds remaining. Well done, Commander. Ms. Mayor, are you inbound? Yeah, for a second time. Roger that, Lady Urano. I'm marking an LZ on your screen. LZ. LZ on your screen. Commander, proceed to the designated coordinates for evac. Dramatic zoom. That's done it. All communication between the spaceport and the Directorate's reinforcement fleet just went down. Ground control, this is the Coronet. We've lost you. Nav support is offline. Where are the damn tugs? Without ground support, their dropships won't be able to make planetfall. They'll be torn to pieces if they try. Congratulations, Jabberwock. Panzyr is as good as ours. And we have you to thank for it. Long live House Decimus. Long live the Urano Restoration. All targets eliminated. Sit tight. I'll collect you from where you are.
Mission successful.
Well done, everyone. That was, apart from the misplacement of Behemoth at the start of the game, that was by the numbers. By the numbers. A couple of bits of internal damage, but I don't think it would be anything substantial. Booty! Yeah, just the leg on the Centurion. So we got the Vindicator and the Centurion doing the damage. Let's see what we have here. Well, we can get both a Trebuchet and a Panther. And the Hunchback is a decent platform. I don't like dragons. Are there any smart bits of kit? You can tell we had SRM carriers in the mix. Right. No, I think that's fine. Let's just take those. Anomaly, the Rimwood Frontier. We've done it, Jabberwock. Thanks to your efforts, the Restoration Army has broken the Directorate's hold on Panzyr. Lord Pierre Louis Decimus has already pledged his house and his systems to my service. The Restoration is growing just as we hoped it would. And with his support, you gain territory, soldiers, and a bolstered supply chain. Not a bad deal for you, Lady Urano. Or for House Decimus, the Directorate took a scorched earth approach to Panzyr's farmland. Without our ongoing support, the people here would starve. I am not my uncle, Darius. The Restoration gives as much as it takes. And your people will love you for it. That's for them to decide. Either way, I'll continue feeding them for as long as they need it. I meant what I said when we liberated Weldry. These people are my responsibility. I will help them no matter the cost. It's a victory to be sure, but we're still a long way from Coromadir. Director Espinosa has only just begun to marshal his forces. Things are going to get a lot more difficult as we push forward towards Smithon. The Directorate's military capabilities appear to be way out of line with our initial estimates. Somehow they've gained access to weapons and battle mechs that are totally foreign to the Euregan Reach. Such as what? Where do you think all this hardware is coming from? We don't know. House Espinosa has always had contacts in the Inner Sphere. Lady Victoria's personal battle mech is a prototype model that's almost impossible to find outside the Draconus Combine. But this radical new military build-up is something else entirely. Wherever these weapons are coming from, it's a recent development and a troubling one. Hey, Lord Madeira, I'm sorry to interrupt, but there's something here that you may want to see. Actually, you may all want to see this. I found something strange on the Argo's nav computer. This is, stranger than the norm. It looks like an encrypted data archive on our secondary storage drive. This is just my best guess, mind you. Starly-Gira encryption software isn't my area of expertise. My father spent years trying to figure out how to get the Argo back to Euregan space in one piece. He was obsessed with this ship. He felt it was important somehow, and now, this. I want that archive opened, Dr. Murad. I need to know what's inside. With all due respect, Lady Arano, whatever's on that drive was sealed away for a reason. I've heard enough stories about lost tech treasure hunting to know it's a bad idea. Why don't we just leave well enough alone? Because this archive could contain something of value, because as I previously mentioned I have a personal connection with this ship. I believe that this discovery is meant to lead us somewhere. I intend to follow it. Damn right we should. You don't just leave money on the table. Anyone could tell you that. Thankfully, we can follow this lead and pursue our campaign against the Directorate at the same time. The liberation of House Carassos in Smithon is already the Restoration's next objective. And Lord Simon Carassos was High Lord Tomarti's chief technologist. He was High Lord of the Euregan Coalition. Securing the help we need will cost us nothing that we aren't already planning to pay. Perhaps this is all just a coincidence, Miss Meyer, but I cannot help seeing the hand of fate at work here. Mastiff taught me to pay heed to my intuition, and this is what I intend to do. That's the plan, then. Yes, Jabberwock, and shortly thereafter, we will see if my father's intuition about the Argo was justified. As before, I'll contact you when we're ready to move. Decommissioned Griffins.
That mech you wanted is back online. That mech you asked for is cleared for fighting.
Okay, I'm going to have to pop these in storage at the moment. Well, I could park the Jenner for the trebuchet just to get the extra weight. No, I will store these guys first. I'll probably sell the Panther. And there we go. Thanks very much for joining me. That was Panzyr, and I hope you'll join me for the next time.